Welcome back to the Fit Freedom Podcast. Today is an extra special day because we have a guest on, and our guest today is Brittani Frey. I'm going to introduce Brittani, and then we are just going to start jamming out because she has a lot of information for us, and you guys are going to love this topic. So let me introduce Brittani. She is the owner of Healing Love and Light LLC. She is a psychic medium, spiritual coach, meditation and mindfulness teacher. Brittani's purpose in life is to guide others to live a life aligned with love and light. She delivers her work through intuitive readings, energy healing, coaching programs, and in-person meditation and mindfulness circles and classes. She focuses on each individual with love, compassion, joy, and so much more. Brittani also knows in order to grow, she herself needs to be a student and always is continuing to strengthen her insight, wisdom, and knowledge. So a big welcome to Brittani Frey on today's podcast.
Thank you so much for having me.
So let's just jump right into it. You are all about mindset, and so that is what today's topic is all about. And so let's just jump right in. And a lot of people think that mindset really doesn't have much to do with maybe reaching their goals or with their fitness and health areas of their life. So what do you want to say to those people who maybe think that, having a positive mindset isn't really going to help them?
Well, I think that it's definitely crucial. If you are focusing on your health and fitness, you have to have a positive mindset. I have been coaching with Lisa myself for many years, and I realized that through my journey of getting healthier and strong, I had to have a healthy mindset, strong mindset, and just really focusing on the positives. So it goes so far beyond what you think as just, well, I'm going to work out or I'm going to eat healthy. You really need to go inwards and focus on building and strengthening your mind. And it goes with not only fitness and exercise, but your overall health with your mind, body, and spirit. It's super important and super crucial.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Having a healthy mindset will help you in all areas of your life, whether it's relationship, work, whether it's health, fitness, exercise. So if you can really tap inward and really try to open up your mind and really start to sink into what it is that you want and how can you help others so that you can, help others and still help yourself, it will open up new doors for you, and it really will help you in reaching all goals of your life, just all around. So we're just going to dive into some mindset things that we're going to talk about here today. And I first want to start with meditation. So I know that we both meditate. At a different podcast, I'll kind of talk about how I do it, but I do want to talk about how do you teach your clients how to meditate? What about beginners meditating? How can they start? And I feel like a lot of people think that meditation is scary and what do you do? I don't want to sit still. What if I can't? How can we kind of break it down for them and make it super easy for the beginner?
Sure. Yeah. So I think I agree with Lisa too. Meditation in itself can be very scary. And when I talk to my clients and I ask them, do you meditate on a regular basis? Most of the time the answer is no, because people think that meditation has to be in a certain form, or you have to sit still and you have to just, sit in and focus on the word Om or whatever it may be, because that's kind of what society has shown us. But really, meditation can be super simple. It can be just sitting quietly for 2 to 5 minutes, focusing on your breath. I tell my clients too, when you're washing dishes at night, focus on the feel of water in your hands. You can meditate in the shower or the bath, and again, focusing on what it feels like when the water hits your skin. You can sit on your couch each morning and stare out the window and just watch the wind and the leaves. It really can be something super simple that you can build upon. So for the beginners, I just always say, focus on easy breathing, focus on get into a quiet space first. You can light a candle or an incense and just really take some time to slow down your breathing, slow down your thoughts. And a lot of times clients will come to me during a meditation class and they'll say, gosh, that was really hard for me to quiet my thoughts and quiet my mind. And I always tell people, if you're doing meditation in whatever form, that's perfect for you in that moment. So if your mind is racing and your thoughts are kind of all over the place, that's okay, because sometimes those thoughts are coming to us because it's something that we need to pay closer attention to. And when we slow down, those thoughts kind of have a way of creeping in as well. So number one tip, just find 5 minutes, even if it's 2 minutes, it doesn't really matter, just to slow down, focus on your breath. I always like to just pull over to like a beach or somewhere and just stare out the window. And that's kind of where I started. Just finding a place that I could really feel connected to, where I could just breathe for a few minutes and then get on with my day. So it doesn't have to be something super elaborate. It doesn't have to be an hour long. That's where I feel like people will stop, is if they have such high expectations of what meditation should be. You know, so I always say start very, very simple and reward yourself when you've reached that length of time. Again, whether it's 2 to 5 minutes. And then maybe after a week of doing that, you build upon it. Add a couple minutes here and there. But unless you're a seasoned person that meditates all the time, do not set yourself up for failure by doing 30 minutes to an hour. It's kind of impossible until you're really used to it.
Yeah, so true. And like we talked about in another episode with Jessica Page, we talked about really slowing down, which is what Brittany is just talking about here. It's just really learning to slow down, learning to appreciate what's around you, learning to appreciate even the spot that you're in right now, whether you like the spot you're in right now or not. Maybe you don't like your job, maybe you're not okay with, you know, how you look or you feel. Really appreciate that you're in that spot right now. And if you do want to make a change, you do sometimes have to go inward and really do some of that inner work in order to make that change. Because like we've talked about with goal setting as well, setting a goal for like losing 20 pounds to go on vacation is kind of setting yourself up for failure, because that vacation, you'll go on the vacation regardless of whether you lose that weight or not. So really turning inward and figuring out, why do I really want to lose the 20 pounds? What is really the root cause behind, you know, me wanting to get healthy? And kind of the same thing with turning inward for meditation or for spiritual work is, you know, looking inward and, you know, how can I be a better person? How can I, you know, be the light for somebody else? How can I help somebody else, instead of always just thinking about yourself and, you know, how everyone can just help you? How can you help somebody else? Because in turn, you helping somebody else will in turn help you. So. All right, so you do so much with your business. I want to know, what is your favorite thing to do with your business? What's like your most favorite thing?
Oh man. Right now, the thing that I've really been enjoying the most is doing online coaching, online workshops. Of course, I love the in-person events and I love to see the transformation with my clients in person. But lately, I've been really doing a lot of these online coaching programs, and people from all over the US have come to take these classes. The last one I did, I had clients in Florida and clients in Minnesota and Wisconsin. And it's just fun to see people that don't know each other, they come together and create a bond and really uplift and support one another and push each other beyond their comfort zones. And I feel like when you're supported by a tribe of people that uplift you, big, big, big things happen. And each time that I've taught this online program, things have happened for myself too. Again, I'm always the student, I'm always learning. And it's just been super fun. But again, too, I love doing the in-person meditation classes as well, because it is a way to teach people how to, again, focus on mindset and go inward with that time. So I guess those are two favorites. I just can't pick one.
It's hard to pick.
It is.
When you do so much awesome things in your business. So for the online coaching, can we kind of talk about like, what do you do? What is maybe one of your coaching programs? What would that look like?
Sure. Yeah. So one of the coaching programs that I'm offering right now is called Living Your Life in Alignment. And what you can expect with that, I'm kind of in the process of transforming it onto more of like an online course thing. But right now I'm using Facebook as my platform to deliver the content. What you can expect in that is there's a private Facebook group set up. There's recorded videos that I do myself. There are guided meditations, kind of weekly, daily assignments that really make the clients go inward to really look. But living your life in alignment, for me, it just means living your life aligned with your true authentic self, that we all have love within us, that's our truth, that's our authenticity. And we do have ebbs and flows in life. We're going to experience the highs and the lows, the negative, the positives. And when you're focusing on living your life in alignment and raising your vibration, it kind of helps you be able to deal with those situations as they arise. Because again, we're human beings, we're going to have negative experiences or those ebbs in life. And with the coaching program, it just teaches you to be able to go through those situations with a more of an open heart, open mind, aligned with joy, compassion, and love. So each time I've taught it, a little bit different things come up for people. So it's always changing because, again, I'm focusing on energy, and we're all energy, and we're constantly changing. So the group itself is always changing, just to see, or based on what the clients are bringing to the group as well. So
that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
So if someone was listening and they were wanting to know, how either to get a hold of you, how to learn more about your coaching programs, do you want to let them know how they can get a hold of you?
Yeah, absolutely. So my website is healinglovelight.com. My Facebook page is Healing Love and Light LLC. I am also doing spiritual coaching one-on-one programs as well right now. So that is something that you can just email me through my website. That particular program too is just focusing on the individual client. So you would start by scheduling a 90-minute session, and it can be done in person or via Skype or Zoom. And then after that initial meeting, we go 20-minute sessions for 3 weeks to really help you stay focused on what it is that you want to achieve, your goals, your dreams, anything that you kind of want. If you have things that you're kind of feeling stuck on or you need to be released, it's a really great spiritual coaching program for that as well. But the best way to get a hold of me is through either my Facebook page or my website.
Awesome. So I know that we both read a ton. I read a ton of self-development, self-help books. So I just want to know, what would be your number one book pick for someone who is maybe new to self-development or self-help? What would you say they should read?
Oh gosh, that's tough. I've read so many good books.
So many.
I think one of the most influential books where I started with my healing journey is with the book You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. That book to me is really about the impact of our thoughts and kind of what we've been conditioned with our limiting thoughts and beliefs. And that can start when you're in the womb. It can start really in your childhood, and it helps you kind of re-examine where your beliefs are, where your thoughts are, and where you're really focusing your energy on. And at any time, we have the power to change our thoughts and to create a life that we're meant to live. So that book for me, I actually just picked it up the other day and started reading it again.
I have not read that book, so that one's one on my list.
It's so good. I've read it. No, this will be my second time reading it. And it's just really cool about how our thoughts and our beliefs will create disease in our body, physical ailments, and how our body can heal itself from anything. So it's really, really powerful.
I'll have to pick that one up.
Yeah.
Mine, I would have to say, if you have money issues, or if you're someone who wants to make more money, or feels like they never have enough money, or feels like money comes in and comes out right away, would be You're a Badass at Making Money.
Ooh,
that's a good one. It is out everywhere. You can get it anywhere. But that one is really fantastic, again, about changing your mindset around money, changing your belief system around money. And it does a lot with like mantras, which I like. And so I think that that is a great one for people if you are wanting to delve more kind of in that money mindset. The other one I just started reading actually is Marie Forleo's new book, Everything is Figureoutable. So good. So check that one out at the library or your favorite bookstore. I'm about a third of the way through, and that one again, it's kind of like an ongoing topic. It is all about mindset. What you think materializes. So, we want to try to think positive, good thoughts. Not saying that nothing negative will ever happen to you or something bad, but it is how you can react to the situations when something bad does happen or something negative happens, maybe how you can turn it around. or how you can just have a better mindset on it. So check these books out.
Mm-hmm.
And then just one other thing I just want to go touch on right before we go is, if say someone has been meditating and say they're like, I don't feel anything, like I don't know if it's working, what am I supposed to be doing, like what do I do? Can you just give them maybe one quick tip, maybe something they can focus on, maybe something they can ask, maybe they could say a prayer, maybe give them a mantra that they could say that kind of could help them keep them going when they feel like maybe it's not working.
Sure, yeah. So I, again, would just focus on what feels good to you in that moment. So again, when you're trying to figure out what works for you with meditation, try different things. So again, if you're journaling, or if you're doing like an activity like washing dishes or something and that's not really working, try different avenues of meditation. Don't just limit yourself to one thing. I started with the whole mantras and positive affirmations thing. Again, there's so many out there, but just really focus on a simple tip, just to kind of take your hands to heart center. You can place your hand on your heart and just focus on your breath, focus on the beat of your heart. Again, even if it's 30 seconds, just really take that time to connect yourself each and every day. A specific mantra, oh gosh, that one's kind of tricky. I like the mantra, just I am whole, I am complete, I am enough. That can kind of just help you really focus again on your mind when you're trying to tell yourself like, hey, this isn't working. If you're saying I'm whole, I'm complete, I'm enough, then you can connect with that energy and you can really grasp the idea that whatever it is that you're doing is enough, that you are whole, you are complete in any given time when you're starting to feel stressed or overwhelmed with meditation, with life in general, with pretty much any aspect of life. That will just kind of bring everything together and connect you into your heart.
That's fantastic. That's a great one. Yeah, love all those tips. So I hope you guys got a lot out of today's podcast. Make sure to join us again for next week's episode. And if you want a little bit more on mindset, go check out Jessica Page's episode, which aired November 12th. See you all soon.
Thank you.